Wait, just to record. You already hit record?
I hit record.
You're laughing. We go through this every time. Alright, you ready?
Ready. Do. 1, 2, 3, go.
What's up, yo? Big Cat 305 here. Tonight we are in Fish Eating Creek in Palmdale, Florida. It's a beautiful place, and we're going to be cooking on the Blackstone breakfast and dinner. Let's do it. Good? Nailed it.
Red one. I'm ready to do whatever if you take me away. Naya. Mohammed. Make you do whatever if I take you away. Mr. Worldwide. It's like deja vu, baby. Darling. I know you crave it.
So first time camping in a while for me. I decided to pre-cut some onions and peppers to add to my hash brown potatoes, which come with onions and peppers, but not quite enough, so I added some more. Little helpful tip there. So now we add our pre-cut frozen potatoes. I used to make my own as far as fresh cut potatoes, but it comes out the same pretty much, so I like the frozen ones now. One quick tip, I do use a level now, a 2-foot level that I have. I put it on the stand before I put the actual Blackstone down, and just a little bit to the back towards the goose trap. It makes a huge difference. You can see they're not flying all over the place like they used to. So, anyway, potatoes on, and let's see if I can get the lid on. Let's see how good I am. In observation of St. Betsy's Day, we have some potatoes O'Brien. I don't think that was a very good accent, but I gave it a shot.
It was not.
I gave it a shot.
These was not a good Irish accent.
These look like they're about done. I want to give them a couple more minutes, so.
I don't even have a good Irish accent.
Yeah, you need more minutes on that. I like them.
You like them crispy? Crispy?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta talk
Oh,
fast.
I didn't mean to do the oil. My bad.
When you're doing an Irish accent, you gotta talk fast.
What are you trying to do?
Oil will make them crispy. If you want them crispy, I'm going to spread them out like this then.
You put the seasoning in there? The salt and pepper?
Yeah, I did.
I don't care, you know.
That's cool. So we spread them out like that. Make it nice and crispy on the bottom. Okay. I'm not going to cover them though. Need more roll. So this is Fish Eating Creek. It is absolutely beautiful. The weather was perfect. The water was like glass. And the nature is just awesome at this place. You can hike, you can fish, you can kayak, canoe, campfires at night. Just an amazing place to have fun. Not to mention, you can cook right there on the creek. And it was a blast. And now it's time for the bacon. So bacon is done. I've probably turned these things 6 or 7 times. You see them in a straight line. That's how I am. That's how I like to cook. It makes them nice and even. And I know some people like to cook them in a nice big fat ball, but I like to cook them nice and even. So here we go. Next up, we have our sausage links. How many we need? About that many?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure?
Yeah.
You want to make sure you roll them around so they stay nice and brown on both sides. And it also helps when you're cooking them in baking grease.
Yeah. Breakfast grill.
A little bit of French bread buttered toast.
Alright, you can turn up.
So I like to cook the eggs last. They are the quickest to cook and they get coldest the quickest as well. You want to make sure you really clean the grill first before you cook the eggs, because any of that residue from the bacon and sausage and fries and whatever else you're cooking is going to get on there. So you want to clean it real nice, and then put some olive oil or canola oil and some butter for flavor. Spread it out nice and even, and then throw your eggs down. And when you cook these eggs, you want to make sure, number one, they don't go on the grease trap like that. So bring them back in, and then you want to also fold them. You don't want to chop them up too much.
That's okay.
Depends on your preference. I like to fold them a little bit, a few times, and it keeps them nice and fluffy. If you chop them up, it's going to look like a bunch of chopped up eggs, but if you fold them, it just makes it nice and fluffy and very tasty.
Pepper.
Breakfast is done, and now we're going to transition into our dinner menu. So we got this up to 515 degrees and rising. So we're going to sear these steaks a couple minutes on each side. A little bit of oil. We let the steaks get to room temperature. Marinate them with mozzarella steak seasoning for 24 hours. Oh yeah. And we're going to let these sit for about 2 minutes on each side. 2 minutes up, just give them a flip. Another 2 minutes. Alright, 4 minutes is up. We got a cooling rack here. We're going to place these right on top of here so they stop searing, but we will cook them in direct heat. Shut this. Alright, so while our steaks are cooking, we're going to throw on some French fries. Some salt.
Maybe what can you put like to the window? Yo puedo poner aquí para que no me caiga la... Se puede partir para acá.
Alright, so we did a little change of plans mid-scheme. The steaks weren't getting hot enough. Potatoes were too combined, so we spread them out, took the steaks off. Figured we'll cook the potatoes first and then double back on the steaks. So here we are. Potatoes are great. Looks good. Let's get them off. Alright, we got them seared and we are letting them get to internal temp. Here we're going to grill up some onions that are going to go on top of these steaks. They're going to taste amazing. We'll throw down some butter, some salt, pepper, garlic, and then stir fry. Keep turning them and they will be nice and sauteed and they're going to taste incredible. And of course, with any good steak, you have to have sauteed mushrooms. This is definitely my favorite part about the Blackstone. If you've ever been to a hibachi style restaurant like Samurai or Benihana's, and you see the guy in the back throwing the shrimp around and tinging and tanging and doing all that good stuff, it looks like fun. But let me tell you, it is.
Oh yeah.
But look at that food. Oh my God, that looks delicious. Ribeye, perfect medium rare, grilled onions on top, mushroom sauteed, and steak fries, and it came out great. And you got to check out this Blackstone 22-inch griddle. Great for camping, very versatile. It's awesome. Big Cat 305 signing out.